Hey everyone, it's Geneva here again, doing another voiceover because I just realized that I didn't do a lot of commentary on my video clips while I was in Sicily. But here I am on the balcony of the Airbnb I rented, which sadly I did not get any video footage of, so that's a bummer. And this is the final part of my 4-part series of my 3-month solo trip to Italy. Out of all the places that I visited in Italy, Sicily was my absolute favorite. I had the most fun there, and that's probably why I didn't record
This is cute.
as much.
That's the elephant because that's a symbol of Catania.
Oh.
And this is the main church. It's the Duomo, and it's in Baroque style. But the original was like Norman style, like the Vikings when they came here. And there's still a portion of the Viking part inside, but it's like closed off. So this is all new Catania, rebuilt after the destruction of the earthquake.
I met so many wonderful people throughout my travels in Italy, but I absolutely cannot wait to go back to Sicily. I just absolutely loved it.
Everything is so old. Everything is history here.
I like it. Another elephant.
Yep.
He's Charlie Chaplin.
Here we find like all the main shops. So usually when people, families, Saturday or Sunday evening, they
Everywhere I went, when I was in Rome, when I was in Florence, when I was in, of course, Sicily, I met people who are going to be my friends forever. And they really showed me hospitality. They took me into their homes. They gave me private tours of their cities. It was just absolutely wonderful.
He was called Vincenzo Bellini, and he made like very many opera pieces.
The Opera House. Oh, look at this. There's a restaurant here.
Yeah. This is the inside.
This is cool.
I'm really bummed that I didn't get as much video footage as I would have liked, but I was really truly having such a great time, and also really just trying to live in the moment and enjoy the company of the people that I met. And I can't wait to see these people again. I do plan on going back, and hopefully this year. So when I go back, maybe it'll be warmer because obviously I went during the winter time, and maybe I'll get more video footage. Who knows? So we stopped in a bakery, and please forgive my pronunciation of these Italian words, but I had a pistacchio cannoli and a Sicilian arancini, and it was so delicious.
So this is the park, huh? I mean the garden.
Catania really did both surprise and impress me because I really didn't know what to expect. The people are so warm there, and Well, I guess I went during the off season, so I didn't have an issue driving around in Sicily, the eastern part of Sicily. And I felt Catania to be kind of gritty, but also beautiful at the same time. Very, very strange way of explaining that city. But I think if you've ever gone or if you ever go, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So as I mentioned before, I had no issues driving in the eastern part of Sicily. My Airbnb was in Lettoiani, but I drove as far south as to Catania, and that was about a 45-minute drive on the autostrada. Now, I did take side streets, or I guess I drove through the towns from Catania to Lettoiani, and that took like forever. I want to say like an hour and a half it took me to drive through the towns. Don't recommend it. Even though the toll route costs, I think it cost me, if I can remember, €1 30 to and from each time, so each time I got on the autostrada, that's how much it cost me. For those of you who aren't familiar with the autostrada, it is the toll route in Italy. So anyway, it was very easy to me. Many people don't realize that the Italians drive on the right side of the street, just like we do here in the US. So that was very helpful. And it was actually cheaper to rent a car in Sicily than it was to rent a car in mainland Italy. So that was interesting. I think I paid around $300 or so, more or less, for 3 weeks in Sicily. I didn't drive the very first week I was there, like the first 7 days, but I drove the last 3 weeks that I was there, and it was pretty easy to get around, and I just absolutely loved Taormina. Taormina is literally right next door to Lettoiani, so that was very convenient.
So I made it to Taormina. It's super cute. Just look at it.
I truly did enjoy traveling in Italy during their off season.
Gotta be careful.
Despite the fact that it was a little bit colder than I'm used to living in Miami, it was still very nice because there weren't too many tourists around. And I am not the type of person who does crowds very well. Even living here in Miami, I can't stand like tons and tons of tourists. Like I have to mentally prepare myself for that.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
So I really enjoyed my time in Sicily, especially because it was really their off season. I mean, Rome, even though it was their off season, I suppose, it was so packed full of people. So being there in Sicily was definitely refreshing. Can you believe that this was my first and only time during the 3 months that I was in Italy that I tried gelato?
I had to try the gelato. Pretty good.
Funny story about that gelato. I didn't have any euros on me. I wanted to use my bank card, which is what I've been using for the majority of my purchases. I decided I wasn't going to get it because I didn't have any cash on me. But the guy was very persistent and he was just like, no, take the gelato and you just pay us later when you get the money. And I was just completely shocked, to be honest. He gave me the gelato and I walked out of the store. So I could have decided not to go back, and they would have, basically given away some gelato for free. Good thing I am an honest person, so I did go back and pay them. I had the money in the car, so that's what I did. But I was just really impressed and amazed at the trust that they give people. Very, very interesting. Another reason why I love Sicily so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my travels in Italy, and stay tuned for more travel videos in the near future. Catch you guys later.